Good morning, good morning. How's everybody going? I today am running a little behind on construction. Let's go with construction. And so instead of taking time out and knitting or crocheting, I'm actually going to be making, or at least doing one of the steps for blinglets. I have very few small blinglets left, and I want to make sure I've got lots for Tuesday and also lots for Bendigo. So I'm going to be making blinglets. So this first batch here is what I use to make peacock blinglets. Just let me know if you can hear me and that everything's running right. That would be great. Today's prizes will be blinglets, because I'm in a blinglet mode and everything's blingletty. I will be doing a quick reveal. A reveal is probably the best way to go, of how the sock kits are working. Just don't know if everything's going here. I've got the streaming buttons working, the audio's working. Just not sure if the chat is working. So we'll see if that would be good. Yes, Kim, I totally agree. An upload speed of more than one would be awesome. I'm just double checking that I'm not getting any messages. Nope. So I have a few ladies who've contacted me throughout the last sort of couple of weeks, just letting me know that they do watch, but they don't know how to message in the chat, so they don't. I'm not sure if this is working. Oh, here we go. Chat's working. That's good, because it was all of a sudden there was nothing. Like, chat was going. The chat is working, so it's like, oh, very funny. Thanks, Gamer Widows. So with July and June are crazy months for me. I have a ridiculous amount of work that I try to get done, and I do try to be good and try to get a lot of stuff done throughout the rest of the time. Oh, thank you, Unusually Awesome. Oh, thanks, Tammy. Yes, we've got new yarn in the background today. Most of it's still quite damp. It's really struggling to dry in this weather, and that's slowing me down somewhat at the moment. I had a wonderful day on Sunday. Hang on. Now, I just realised why I can't see properly. Because I've got my glasses on, which sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? My glasses are for distance, not for up close. So I actually see a lot better without my glasses, because they push everything away and make it all clear and sharp. But it's all pushed away. So yeah, I've got, I'm trying to, I try to keep the production going all year round, for some things, but you know what it's like. Sometimes it's just something that all of a sudden goes really well. Good morning, Joss. How's work going today? And so I really have a very small amount of small blinglets. Now, there is another reason why I have... Oh, thank you, Kim. I'll try and keep them in shot. It's just because I have to lift it up to double check that the things are all good. There we go. How's that? But yeah, so I've got to make lots of small blinglets. So this is just sort of one step. So first of all, I order in all my jump rings, all pre-cut. I don't like making jump rings, so I order them in myself. Good morning, Trish. Welcome to the chat. And so I order those in pre-cut. But I do choose the colours so that I can have such fun colours in my blinglets. Oops, sorry. And then I also order in all my beads so that, again, I can have lots of different colors for everything. I'll just hang on a second. I'll just pull something here. This is how I get my jump rings. Oh, that's stuck to me. So I've got all my different colors in different sizes. Here's some more. So I have quite a lot that I order those in quite large amounts, and the same with my beads, because I am now a Miyuki dealer. Andrea's here, but she can't log into the chat. Why can't she log into the chat? Doesn't she have a phone or something? Anyway, you can talk for Andrea, Kim. Okay, so I'm making blinglets because I sell them in little packages like these. There we go. Oops, that's really... Here we go. Put it down here. But I have such a shortage of the small at the moment. I'll just finish the one that I've got in here because I will show you guys something. I have got... The kits are ready. So I'm making blinglets, which are a knitting stitch marker. Now, I'm just going to... So in this box, which you can't see because it's very washed out. There you go. The Rainbow Sock Cal Kit. I actually can't remember a password. All right. So it is in here. Yes, there's stuff in here. That's good. For a second, I thought I may have had a wrong box. So just bear with me. This is what your kit will look like. You'll get your 50 grams of the kind of grey you want. This is the... I think this is the soft grey, the fog, but there's also overcast, and Storm is still drying. So Storm is available. It's blurry. I don't know if it's my computer. Look, I'll be honest, Trish, it could be the feed, because I am really limited to my internet speed. It doesn't normally make it blurry though. It does just make it glitchy is probably the best way. So you get your 5 grams of colour, you get your 50 grams of main colour, and in this little package here, I'll just move this box out of the way, we get these little stitch markers that have got 1, 2, 3 and 4 on them, and also 2 blinglets, so in the small size, which is why I'm making so many more smalls, because I used up lots of my smalls. The reason that I'm supplying the 1, 2, 3, 4 stitch markers is because the pattern is written for double pointeds, and I'll personally be using a 9-inch circular for the tutorials, and I know that some of you will be doing magic loop and things like that, so this way we can still follow the instructions when it says go, to this point, do this for needle 1, do this for needle 2, do this for needle 3. So we've got lots of little packs of these here. These ones don't have any blinglets in them yet because I'm still making blinglets. But yeah, so we can use these stitch markers to do the 1, 2, 3, 4s. And I'll also have the 1, 2, 3, 4s available on their own, just for people who, whether they are not buying a kit. Hang on a second, I've just realized my computer is not muted. There we go, that's muted now. Oh no, what did I do? I clicked, made the things all disappear. Hang on. Yeah, so they've got, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So the 1, 2, 3, 4s are going to be available so that those of you that aren't buying kits, and what have you, can still use the stitch marker system that we're going to be using for our knit along that we're going to be doing with this great pattern. So if you go into the Fibrific Fun Zone group over on Facebook, there's a link to the pattern. There is all sorts of stuff, and that's where we'll do a lot of our after hours chatting. I'm going to have to push back the start date. So I was looking at doing it in the first week of July, but now it's going to be, I'm just double checking with that's not a calendar, Chantel. The calendar, press the button. It's going to be the 25th of July now that we're going to do our cast on video. So we'll get casting on, and I'll show you some cool ways to I'll show you some cool ways to do color changing, so that you don't have like 11 million ends for those of you that are going to be using the kits. I'm going to have a limited number of kits at Redlands with me. I think probably maybe just 5 or 6. And then when I get home from Redlands and put the website back up, I will add a couple of kits onto the website, and then I'll also have some kits at Bendigo for those that are coming to Bendigo. So that's what's happening with that. So I'm just going to put this aside in its cute little house. Bye. So yeah, so to be able to do the knit along, you'll need to go and download the free pattern from Ravelry, which I'll make sure all that information's on the box. That's the prototype box. It's got a sticker on it that I'll be changing. Yeah, so I just got to send a message. Someone is fully having a conversation with me on Facebook, and and I'm just going to let them know that I'm currently live on YouTube. So that happened, and it's all fixed now. So that will stop. All right. So back to making blinglets. Chantel, drink coffee. I'm going to drink coffee. So, oh my God, the kits are amazing. Oh, you want the Stormy, but you knit it's with wool. Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. I feel like I torture you, and I don't mean to, honestly. If you want some Stormy, I have some in grey silk. If you want to use it for something else, like maybe a cowl. I did send them a link. A knit along with 9-inch circulars. Can't wait. Are you bringing kits tonight? No, I'm not bringing any kits tonight. So tonight is Caffeinated Crafters at Browns Plains Coffee Club in the village square there. So everyone is welcome to come along. A brain reboot. Yeah, I definitely need a brain reboot. I'm glad to see that you cleared up, Trish. The internet situation, I'm not sure where you are, but the internet situation in Australia is not fantastic. The majority of people are limited to less than 1 megabyte per second upload, which sounds a lot, but when you're streaming video like what I'm doing here, it's really not. Most people who stream recommend that if you don't have, where's Spanner Tammy? Oh, that's right. I wanted to give Tammy a spanner. Hang on. Tammy is getting an honorary spanner. There you go. So Tammy can block you all and do evil things while she's driving, because that's safe. Yeah, so Kim is planning on coming along to Caffeinated Crafters tonight, Tammy. So we'll have an extra. You're in Glenorchy, New South Wales with not real good service. Yeah. Look, I'm half an hour from a capital. Like, I'm half an hour, not in traffic, but normal driving time to Brisbane, capital of Queensland. And it is a disgrace to say that I don't have access to anything more than 1 megabit per second upload. And I have even tried, like, I've got cable internet, so I'm not on ADSL, and that's still all I can get. Everyone just says, oh, when you get to, and when NBN rolls out, but I'm not even on an NBN map. So I'm not even in a projected area, so God knows when I'll get it. Hang on, Kim, are you coming? Gay says, woo, Kim, can't wait to see that. What? What is Kim? Oh, silk underwear. I'm assuming Gay wants to see the silk underwear. Yeah, Gay, that's an no. Definitely an no. You know when you get glue on the end of your tools and they stick to your hands? It's great. Hey, Anchor, how are you going? I have no idea where Nikki is, but she's super busy as well. So, because she'll be getting ready for Bendigo too, she'll be madly dying. Yeah, Gay, I haven't heard really anything that positive about NBN either. So unless you're in an area that gets fiber optic to your premises, then it's really, the internet is a joke. Anyway, enough techie talk. apparently, Gamer Widow says she'll be getting a NBN soon. I laughed. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? But isn't it funny how, I think we've had this discussion before, how, you know, our technology and our crafting people sort of come together. How we sort of, a lot of us who like technology also like crafting. Unca had NBN and Bacchus Marsh, and it was not always great. Yeah, no. NBN, like, everyone's like, oh my God, everything will be wonderful when you get the NBN. And it's just like, anyone who knows anything about the NBN or has had it or is in any way sort of technologically minded knows that NBN's just as big a joke as our cable network. Oh, I'll just throw that one away because that one's just, it doesn't want to be made. It's having a spackus. But yes, so on Tuesday, I'll be at the Redlands Spinners Open Day at the Redlands Performing Arts Centre. Sorry, I have to remember because the Redlands Performing Arts Centre is in the middle of Cleveland, so I have to think about, like, okay, I'm going to Cleveland, but it's not Cleveland. I am making blinglets, Anka, that's right. This is the first step. So this is the putting the bead onto the jump ring, and I won't be gluing ever on camera because this particular room does not have anywhere near the ventilation that I require. Have a great day, Trish. Thanks for dropping in. So we're gonna, what's the time? It's 20:15. We should probably give away a prize. So there we go. The first prize is going to be these medium cerise blinglets. So that's, the camera's not really showing color. Oh no, it's doing right. It's sort of like a hottish pink. And these are in medium. So these are fit up to a size 4.5 mil. So get busy in the chat and I will pick a person for these to go home with. So I'll keep making blinglets while that happens. I hope you guys don't mind me doing this instead of knitting today because I'm feeling a little stressed out and I feel like I'm a little bit behind, and most things I'm fine with. I thought you'd stock your fingers like I do. Stick. But yeah, it's like after, because Tammy and Joss came over on the weekend and helped me like with labeling beads and fiber labeling and so much stuff, which was just wonderful. And I feel so caught up on all that stuff. But there's a few little jobs like the yarn that with this wet weather is really bothering me because it's taking forever to dry and I can't skein it and weigh it and label it until it's completely dry because otherwise I'm not going to know how much it actually really weighs. Just had so much fun. Hi Andrea, you finally remembered your password. Password. I'm still here, too interested to go do sewing lol. Well, you're welcome to stay, Trish. So where is everybody from? So I see a lot of familiar names. So everyone pop in the chat where it is you currently are. And then I can go through. I love that, Gay. That's awesome. And Gay, you're a recent convert to knitting as well, because these can't be used for crochet, only knitting. I thought you guys just drank coffee and chatted. Oh no, Kim. I'm sorry. If someone says they're going to come here to help me out, I find lots of jobs. It's miraculous how many jobs I can find. And yeah, they worked hard. So Tammy's in Brisbane. Kim's in the living room. Unusually Awesome is in Tassie. So we have just about everybody's from. Julie is in Connecticut. Anyway to Knits in Hurstbridge. Cedar Vale. You're so close, Stacey. Seriously, you're so close to where I live. Good morning, Mad Stitcher. We're just putting in our locations to win a beautiful packet of cerise blinglets. Which are these? Oh, we'll go under this camera. Super epic close-up. Let's make it so everyone can see. The Fibrific Working Bee looked like so much fun. Yeah, we did. We had a good time. Also, we had cream buns. So, well, Joss didn't, but Tammy and I did. And they were good cream buns. And I may have had one the next day as well because they're a little pull-apart one. Okay, so the winner, just let me finish this, of the first packet of blinglets, because we'll have another packet. The first packet of blinglets is going to... Hang on. Oh, there's still people popping in their locations. The first packet of blinglets is going to Andrea. Andrea, please let me know if you knit. I don't know if you knit or not. And I don't have a notepad or a sticky notes because I'm not organised. Do I even have a piece of paper? Look at this. I have to tear off some paper because I don't have anything here. So, Andrew, I hope you knit because you've just scored yourself some blinglets. A pencil. My kingdom for a pencil that is sharpened because I don't have a sharpener handy. Thanks, Abby. Oh, my gosh. I have a drawer full of pens and pencils and none of them are useful. Andrea, can I give these to Kim to give to you? Because I'll see Kim tonight and you might see her before, or PM me your postal address and I will post them out to you. So we've got another packet of blinglets. And they will be the amethyst ones, which I'll give away soon. They too are medium. Trying to make her come to... Oh, Andrea, you should totally come and pick up your own blinglets. That would be awesome. So these ones we're going to give away in about sort of 20 minutes or so. So back to... Oh my gosh, don't look at the monitor while you try to fix your hair because everything's the wrong way. And you end up like, everything's wrong. I feel your pain. All my scissors are missing. Like, seriously, see these, right? I have... I don't know, like 5 pairs in these purple tools, right? And I really like them. They're beadsmith ones, and I love them because they don't have any sort of groovy bits. They're really smooth. They don't leave marks on my tools, on my blinglets, because that's a pet peeve of mine. I really hate that. And I'm not kidding. I had to do up something. What was I doing? Anyway, I can't remember what it was, but I was hunting. I could find 1 set. Now I found 2, but I own 5, and I normally keep them all in. I've got a box of beads. I normally keep them all in the beads, and they are just missing. And I'm like, Abby, have you been using my little mini pliers for anything? She's like, no. And the no was so guilty. I think something's happened that she just... doesn't want to tell me, and I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just gonna have to order more because I've got these ones with the points. Can you see? Oh, here we go. See how they're tapered? But I prefer these flat ones for this particular job. I don't know. I just grip better. I don't know what it is. You know, it's like you've got tools that you like, and then someone touches them, and then they're gone. Careful, Andrea. Knitting bling is addictive. Yeah, knitting bling is totally addictive. Is anyone else doing the Yarn Love Challenge for June? Because I mean, I am. I'm going to use that term. I'm going to say that very loosely. I am, but I'm really slack with it, and I'm trying to catch up. And then last night's, or this was it. Yesterday's. Yeah, yesterday's was... Oh, now you have to really go. Okay, Trish, bye. Yesterday's was favourite knitting notions, and I popped up a picture up on my Instagram of like a bowl of blinglets because seriously, yeah. You had to buy a second set because they caught the gamer using them. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They're real nice to use. And... yeah. Yeah, I've got some round ones and bent ones, but for blinglet making, I prefer just these ones. These ones here. These are my favorites. And I make a lot of blinglets. I make literally thousands of blinglets. So, oh, come on, beaties. So, sorry, I have to look down when I'm doing this to make sure they're nicely lined up so that when I go and cement them later, they are easy to do. That's the other thing. Cementing at the moment, you need like a good 48 hours of non-humid weather. Well, not 48, maybe about 30 hours of non-humid weather for the blinglets to really properly cure. Except, hello, it's totally like the moisture in the air is a joke at the moment. There's just so much of it that the blinglets are taking a week to cure. So these ones probably, unless we all of a sudden get a lot less moisture in the air, which I doubt, these ones won't be ready for Tuesday, but they will be ready for Bendigo. Your hands must feel it when you make so many. Yeah, and that's the advantage of having good tools, Anka, is that because you do have to hold your hand in this sort of position with tension on it, if your tools hurt, like I've got some other ones here. I've got these ones, my oldies, which I was having to use because I couldn't find these ones. And they're so much harder in your hands. And they're just that bit, I don't know, I don't like them anywhere near as much. And they were like, I'm desperate, so I had to use them. Yeah, I totally live in the wrong state for no humidity, that's for certain. And, you know, like, there's a lot of time where it's fine, but at the moment, it's just an absolute nightmare trying to get the weather just how I want it to do all the stuff I want to do. It's like, I thought I had enough blinglets, and I probably do in the mediums. Well, I do in the mediums, but I don't in the smalls and larges, especially if I'm stealing smalls for to go into these kits, because each kit gets 2 small blinglets so that you've got the stitch markers. Basically, the kit means that all you need is whatever knitting needles you prefer to use. Everything else is in the kit. So, and the pattern. Obviously, you need to go to the designer's spot on Ravelry and get the pattern from there. But yeah, so all you need is your knitting needles. So we've got all the blinglets, all the stitch marker types that you need, all the yarn that you need. I think works out to be about 120 grams of yarn. The 1, 2, 3, 4 stitch markers and the blinglets, the 50 grams of other yarn, and it's the whole kit comes out at 35, which I think is just really cool. I was able to really knock the price back a bit with the stitch markers, because I just really felt that they needed to be there, because while I'd been knitting, I've actually been knitting up one of the socks just to double check that I've got all the skills behind me to be able to show you what I'm doing, because I'd hate to get to a certain point and just go, so I'm stuck. I think that would kind of defeat the purpose. So yeah, I've just been running through and getting a sock done just to double check that, you know, it's as easy as the read through was, because it's not a difficult pattern actually, which I really like. And the thing I have found is that it's very, very easy to be sitting there knitting, and like, because each color thing is sort of like 5 rows. I was like, I'll just do 5 more rows. I'll just do the next color. And next thing you know, you've been knitting for 4 hours and you've gotten through like 6 colors or something, and you're just like, I think I need to go to bed now. So yeah, it's a lot of fun getting that done. And at the moment, I really just want to sit and knit this sock. I'm up to the toe, so I'm just getting, because I'm making these ones to fit Abby. So I've got to pin her down and get it on her foot, because Abby's a ladies size 8. Yeah, today's weather is heaps better, Tammy. It's nowhere near as rainy as it was, which is nice, but I'm not dyeing right now. I'm hanging out with you guys. But I've got, I've been dyeing up like a lot of silk because I had my big delivery from India, and all my Milky Way silk arrived. So because I was completely out of stock. I didn't have any undyed, and I've only got like a couple of skeins that are dyed. And I've got my I don't know if all of you have seen the I might see, this is a little bowl of the done ones. I'm not sure if you've all seen my you're tearing yourself away from just another row is very difficult. The cowl's starting on the 25th of July, so you've got plenty of time to get a kit or get your yarn sorted. So you can grab the pattern from over on the Fibrific Fun Zone page on Facebook. It's there. So I'll bump that to the top after I finish here to double check that you can find it. But yeah, so I've got, I'll tell you what, I had some fun yesterday. See this one here? I don't know, can you see the colour? No, the colour doesn't show up real well. But it's purple and blue, and I have no idea how I made it. So there's 3 of those in purple and blue, and that's in Sunflower, that's in the sock yarn. The kits are 35 Australian. Oh, here's some silk. So I've got some silk in, I did it some pretty greeny, it's like yellow and green. That camera's, the crafty cam's showing it quite a bit brighter than what it is. And that camera's it's in between the 2 cameras. It's in between. But I've also done the silk. Oops, I'm tangled. Get off. Stop that. It's all still a bit damp, but the silk's also in some semi-solid grey as well. Just like how I did my cowl, my original cowl in the, in the, on the YouTube video. Yeah, the white balance is out. So I've been tweaking with it, but this camera is, when I make it so the white balance looks fine and everything else, it makes my skin look weird. So I don't know what to do about that. But anyway, let me look here. How much are the kits? Oh, sorry. The kits are 35. And you get everything you need except for the needles, and you go and download the pattern for free. And so you get to choose with the kits between Fog, which is a really soft grey, Overcast, which is a medium grey, and then this one here, the Storm, which is a much deeper grey. So you get to choose your 50 gram. So it depends on how you go. You definitely need more silk, Kim. Imagine the blue and the silver together. Which blue and which silver? This blue. Well, you could totally put that blue and that grey and the Stormy together. They're both damp. Hang on a sec. There you go. So you don't have to imagine. There they are. And I believe I have a brighter version of this blue in some silk somewhere, possibly. Knitting novice here. Do I need special needles? You need whatever needles you're most comfortable with, but they do need to be either circular needles or double pointed needles because you're making a circle from cuff down. So I'm using a 9-inch circular. You could absolutely use a longer circular and go magic loop, or you could use double pointeds. Can you get the pattern not on Facebook? Yes, it's on Ravelry. I just have the link for the pattern on Facebook. Just give me 1 second and I'll put it in the chat. So where am I going? I'm going to Ravelry. Because it's a Ravelry pattern. The designer is just this gorgeous lady who has just said, absolutely, we can do a step-by-step of her pattern online. She was just phenomenal about the whole thing. There's the only real rule is that I send you all to her Ravelry store to grab the pattern, and that's not hard. So Michaela has just been completely gorgeous about the whole thing. Where's the chat box? Here we go. Control B. There you go. That's where you go to grab your pattern. I've just popped it in the chat. Oh, hang on, I need my other window up. AEST, thank you very much. The name is called Rainbow, but there's like 11 million patterns called Rainbow. So if you follow the link on Ravelry, I've just put it here. You can find it that way. But it's Michaela Richter, and it's called Rainbow. Oh, kill that. There we go. Sorry, it's what happens when I click around. I lose everything and I can't see the chat. Margaret is watching but can't chat. Hi, Margaret. I think it's a lovely pattern. I really do. So what we're going to be doing is starting on the 25th of July, we'll be doing we'll be casting on, and I'll be doing videos of all the sort of steps that are a bit not knitting. So it's basically just all knit stitches with some increases. So I'll be showing you how we do the increases, how we do color changes, how we make the heel, all the way down to where we start doing our toady creases and things like that. So you can kind of run at your own pace mostly. And what we'll be doing is I'll have videos up on the Tuesdays for a couple of weeks, and then live chat, we can discuss it. And also, if you are on Facebook, it will no doubt be talked about in photos in our chat on the Fibrific Fun Zone on Facebook. July is a busy month for me. Yes, it is. But I'll be home from Bendigo by then. So I get home from Bendigo about a week and a half beforehand, so I'll have time to become human again, hopefully. But yeah, so I only have a limited number of kits. So if you want a kit, you need to get in pretty early. I only made about 15 kits because honestly, I really didn't think that many people would want them, but it's kind of turning out that I do. So I might have to do up some more, but we'll see how it goes, because some of the colours I didn't actually write down how I got to them. So the next batch of kits might have, if I make another batch of kits, that colours might be slightly different. Kim found my stretchy cast on video this morning. How good is that cast on? For our socks that we'll be doing, I'll actually be following exactly what the pattern recommends. But my next pair that I make, I'll be using that stretchy cast on. So you guys who come to Caffeinated Crafters, so let me know if you want kits, and I'll bring a few and you can have a look and see what you want to do. And if you want the light grey, the mid grey, or the dark grey, you might have to wait if you want the dark grey, because it's I'll see. It's nearly dry, but I'll put this back out under the heater and the fan later. Anka says she loved the Nitty Noddy one and watched it again this morning. Did you find out the name? No one really knew what the name was, but someone else called Tilly Buddy had done a video on it as well. And so it's kind of colloquially called the Tilly Buddy cast on. So yeah, it doesn't really. How do you get a kit? Well, very shortly I will have some up on my website. But if you want to send me a message and specify if you want fog, overcast, or hang on a sec, or storm. If you bear with me, I'll go and grab a thing of each so you can have a look. Hang on. Okay, so this is probably the best camera for colour. What I might do is swap it around, because this light on the right is really washing everything out. So fog, which is a softer grey. I'll pop that there. The Overcast, which is a mid-tone grey, or Storm, which is really dark, that way. So yeah, that's, if you want to have a look, and just let me know which one of the 3 colours you'd really like, and then we can go from there. This is nearly dry, but it's not quite. I'll pop it there for now and I'll hang them back up later. But yeah, so if you want to message me, and I can do your PayPal invoice. So they're $35 if I'm posting it out. It's another $8 for postage, because it's just how much Australia Post charges. Marion says, I got my Nitty Noddy yesterday. It's great, and I've been waiting for an adjustable one for ages. Thanks. Oh, that is awesome. When I got your order for that Nitty Noddy, I think I may have done a little dance, because it was just like, oh my gosh, totally like worth doing the video, because Marion wants a Nitty Noddy, so that's really cool. Everyone wants Storm. Look, I don't blame you, because I like the Storm too. The sock that some of you may have seen, Kim, you can't have Storm, you're allergic to wool, honey. I've got grey. I can do you a grey silk, that dark if you like. I can dye you up one special, okay? But you can't have that one because you're allergic to wool. Gosh. Can't believe I have to tell you this. But yeah, no, I love the Nitty Noddies. And we used my Nitty Noddy to make some of the little mini skeins and stuff like that. Margaret wants Storm. Everyone wants Storm. I don't blame you, to be honest. So I've got 500 grams in Storm. I've got 500 grams of each one, which is 10 of the mini skeins. So, you know, that's, if everyone wants Storm, that's fine. I can do that. But you have to PM me and stuff. Andrea, I think you absolutely need to come tonight. Come and have coffee. Some of us have dinner, so even have dinner out if you want. Come and pick up your blinglets and hang out with us. Speaking of blinglets... Oh, sorry guys, I just realised I was not doing this in the camera. It's time to give away another packet of blinglets. I've actually decided I'm going to give away a 3rd packet too, so I have another packet which we'll do just before 11. But the purple blinglets, so what we're going to do, the question you have to answer to get this blinglets is... If you're going to do, or if you were going to do, this is not going to hold, you don't have to do this, but if you were going to join into the sock knitting Cal, what needles would you use? Would you use 9-inch circs, just a standard circular, 2 at a time, whatever, double pins? Put that in, and whoever, and I'll madly choose a person to win the amethyst medium blinglets. Amethyst medium. That's actually one of my favorite color blinglets. I'll actually have my most favorite color to give away next. So I'll keep making blinglets. These ones that I'm making at the moment, actually, these ones here, I don't know if you can see very well. Hang on. Nope. See these ones? Come on. No. This is rubbish. I need a piece of white. There we go. Nope. I can't show the colours. Anyway, these ones are called Peacock, and they've kind of got like a really soft pink bead with a sort of like a really pretty bluey peacocky colour jump ring, which I really like. I probably got a packet of peacocks somewhere I could just show you. I probably do, in some mediums. If I was a medium peacock, where would I be? There, I'd be there. There you go. Zoom, there you go. That's the colour I'm currently making right now, but in small. So what have we got here? We've got 9-inch, 2 circs, 2 at a time, Chagoo circulars, magic loop 2 up because I can, 60 centimetre circular magic loop, or 100 centimetre for 2 at a time. How many minis are in the sock kit? There are 14 mini skeins, 5 grams in each skein. I need to learn to do 2 at a time socks. Are they the ones that I have? I can't remember what colours I bought. I have no idea. Chagu 9-inch sent the PM for a sock kit. Can't wait. Awesome. I'll look out for it. You might have to wait just a little while. I want to make sure this is dry before I post it, okay? So it's just not quite there yet. I get hopelessly tangled doing 2 up. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 2 at a time. Although with this particular pattern, it would be a lot easier. I have no idea. Okay, so the winner of the blinglets. Oops, that's not those. It's these ones. The winner of these blinglets is Gay Harris. I hope you like purple, Gay. I don't know if you like purple. I should probably have... Seriously, Chantel. Just out of shot is like this stack, like boom, 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 like of 10 of these notepads. So, because I'm a notepad tragic, honestly. You look around, and I was looking for something yesterday. I'm like, I wrote it in a notepad. And then I found like 6 notepads, all with just a couple of pages used. No, we need kits tonight. Patience is a virtue. Yeah, there'll be kits tonight. I'm going to try and get this dry, okay? If you really want the grey. Margaret wants me to get her a kit. Gay Harris gets the purple ones. Gay. It is Gay Harris, isn't it? I've lost your name now. Hang on, I've got to scroll back. Anyway, Gay, I'll need your address to post this to, unless of course you want to come to Caffeinated Crafters as well tonight and pick up your blinglets. Now, the blinglets I'm going to be giving away in about 10 minutes are my personal favourites. I don't know how well you can see it, but I call them Obsidian. And they're mostly black, but there is, like the outside of the beads is like pearlescent. So it's really, really pretty. Can I get a kit on Tuesday? Yes, I'm going to have a few kits for Tuesday, Stacey, if you're coming to Redlands Open Day. If you wanted to PM me and let me know which grey you want, and I can pop yours aside so that it's all set up and ready to go. Need a kit going. Are you going overseas on the 12th of July? What? That's not far. Oh my gosh, where are you going, Marion? I'm totally jealous. Pick up at Redlands Open Day. Oh yeah, perfect. I can do that, Gay. I better write that on there so that I don't keep harassing you. Pick up at Redlands. There we go. Yeah, I really love the Obsidian. I made a couple last time round. I think I've only got them in mediums, but I've got what I need to make them in smalls. So that's actually the next batch to do after this batch. Time check 10:50. Thank you, Tammy. I'll be doing the giveaway for the Obsidians sort of just before 11. So just to spread it out a little. I love blinglets. Honestly, they are my favourite stitch markers out. And I feel really bad saying that because I've used some beautiful stitch markers and I've got some gorgeous ones. And I even make a couple of different kinds of stitch markers. And I just... really prefer the blinglets. Kim's got Obsidian. There you go, Kim. So you can, not join in for the last giveaway. No, I'm just teasing. There's no reason why you can't get more. These might be a different size. I only have pink. Did you go digging through your stuff to find out what colours you've got? So I've got... I need to make up some more of these. I need to do some dyeing. So what I do is I get some stuff dyeing, and then it has to heat set in the pot for a little while. So while it's heat setting, I make blinglets, or at least I don't do the gluing part while I'm doing that sort of thing, because the gluing's really, it's fiddly. Like if you think this bit's fiddly, this is nothing. This is the easy bit, because it's more like a liquid cement that I use. Which I love. Oh, she did. Totally dobbed on. That's awesome. Hey, Andrea and Kim, if you guys are going to come along tonight, just let me know. Lots of people sending messages for their kits. That's great, and I'll get those organised and send out PayPal invoices or put them aside for if you're going to come along to different events. They are still in their pack. That's how I know their colour. Good call. I check on my website because I quite often forget what the colour's called because it's like them pink ones, but I've got like 4 different pinks. I've got so many pretty stitch markers, but I prefer using my blinglets. They're just easier, nicer to work with. Oh, thank you, Tamantha. Look, and that's the thing. They don't catch on anything. They don't get in the way. They just mean that you can work and just do your knitting and not think about it. And yet they look super cute hanging off your project. So it's definite knitting bling. Yeah, I'm totally biased when it comes to the blinglets. I can't deny it. I'd be a liar. You're coming. You're definitely coming. You've told your hubby. That's it. That's done then. Which reminds me, I need to double check that mine's going to be home in time so I can get there early enough. But he should be. Sometimes he works in different offices around Brisbane, and sometimes like he still leaves work on time, but some places he has to travel further from. So hopefully tonight he's not too far from home. So that is cool. I think I'm going to have to dye up some more kits. It's exciting, you guys. Totally exciting. But you are special, and you live watchers will absolutely get the first dibs because that's only fair. You were the first ones to say yes. So Mad Stitcher. And Kim tonight, Margaret wants a kit but with Storm, is that right? So just confirm that with me. I'll be on time. Oh yeah, that's right, you have, because your late days on Mondays now. That's so exciting. I'm hungry, right? Because I didn't have much breakfast, so I'm already thinking about what I'm going to order for dinner. It's sad, isn't it? Tonight starts anywhere from about 6:15. We could be there from 6 to 6:30. It depends. But it doesn't matter. Like, we've got one lady who comes sometimes and she doesn't get there till like 7:30. So whenever you get there is fine. So great to see the fabulous response. Yeah, it feels good sometimes. Like, everyone knows that I'm like queen of full of self-doubt. So it's really exciting. I'm just writing down Margaret's kit. It's just real. Kim, are you serious? Anyway, I'll talk to you about that. So you want a Storm kit as well? But I'll talk to you because I feel bad. It's wool, honey. Tammy is all excited and she'll see us tonight. Spanner girl out. See you, Tammy. Have a great day. We're going to give away this last set of blinglets in a couple of minutes. I'm watching the clock. Yeah, you're so naughty. You might be able, there's a bit of nylon in it, but it's still wool, but it's very soft and it's not scratchy. That's what I love about this sunflower. But if you're allergic, you're allergic. It's that simple. I can wear gloves maybe. Oops, wrong buy. Okay, bye, Tammy. You could just look at it. That's true. It's really cute. It's seriously, I made up a kit just to take some photos because I've got a couple of girls that I get advice from. And I took some photos and it was just like, oh my God, I totally love this kit. I want one. And I'm not gonna do it like that. But yeah, it's like totally in love with blinglets, totally in love with these rainbow sock kits. Where are we? There we go. Wrestling, the Gamer Widows is still wrestling with her sewing machine. Yeah, the sunflower base is very soft. Okay, so you guys, for your chance to get my favorite color, the Obsidian blinglets in medium. If you were to get a sock kit, see, we have a theme. It's a theme. If you were to get a sock kit, and not saying that you have to, but this is just a question to answer. What colour mane would you have? Fog, overcast, or storm? And go. and I'll keep doing this. Actually, I'll have a sip of my coffee because it's like full. Like, look at this. And it's getting cold. I'm going to have to get some more of these out. What have we got? Storm, overcast, storm, 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 storm. Everyone wants storm. Storms to storm, storms to storm. Fog. Storm. Storm. Wow. I think I'm going to have to die some more storm. That's really positive response on the storm. I really like the storm too. Fog, the light grey is just so soft. I know, it's beautiful. I've got a thing about this colour grey. I use it in a lot of my teaching workshops because it's such a pretty colour. I'm just like looking at your responses and I'm not even checking to see who's entering to see who's going to win the blinglets. So I have to go through it. Sorry, guys. Stop it, Kim. I want the storm. Everyone, wow, look at me being the other one. No, Gay, someone else was like, there's a Game of Widows wants fog. And who is it? Stacey wants overcast. So those of you that saw the socks, the sneaky flash that I did last week, the sneaky flash of the sock that I did last week, just to clarify that. Margaret made it into chat. Yes. Hi, Margaret. So Margaret, you have to write in your colour. Storms to storm, storm. There you go. Margaret really wants blinglets. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh my God, Margaret, you completely threw my brain. Oh, that's right. Last week when I showed the sock that I was working on, that's using overcast, just so that you know. And it's too far away for me to go and grab. They are all beautiful. Okay, so the winner of these blinglets, the obsidian blinglets, will be, let me just go through. Everyone commented. That's awesome. Thank you. Making it so hard to choose a winner. Okay, little doobie thing. The winner of these is going to be... Oh my God, there's still things coming in. I've got a message saying I've sent too many messages. Really? Let me look here. No, you should be okay. Maybe you sent just too many at once. Unless you try to like send one, then send one like really quickly. Sometimes it gets a bit funny about it. But generally you should be right. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked. The winner of the storm is Mad Stitcher 2012. The winner of the Obsidians is Mad Stitcher 2012. Hang on, I have to get a new piece of paper to write her name down. Mad Stitcher 2012. So these are mediums. There we go. 2012? That's right, yeah. Okay, so I have everyone's names from YouTube. It made me take a break. I don't know why, Kim. I'm sorry. I didn't time you. Unless Tammy like spanned you at the last second. But I didn't time you out or anything like that. Just double checking my moderator tools here. No, nothing here has got you timed out or anything. So I'm sorry about that, Kim. I don't know what the deal was there. Maybe YouTube just knows inherently that you're a naughty person and just timed you out. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be heading. I'm going to actually sit here and finish this little pile because I hate it when I don't have a complete thing done. But I'm going to head off, and I will see those of you tonight that are coming to Caffeinated Crafters at. I think I posted Storm about 10 times in 30 seconds. Oh, okay. See, that would absolutely be the problem because they would consider that spam, and yes, they would have told you to stop it. They're very good, generally speaking, but sometimes Andrea is laughing at you. I'm laughing at you inside my body. In here, there is laughing happening. So those of you that are coming to Caffeinated Crafters tonight at Browns Plains in the Village Square, it's not in the shopping centre, it's in the near the JB Hi-Fi little set of shops there. We're inside, so look for us inside. If there's no one there, you just go to the counter and say you're here for Caffeinated Crafters and they'll take you to our table. It's all booked and everything. And if you're going to come, send me a PM or something just to let me know, just so I can make sure there's enough chairs. Now Andrea's laughing at me. That's okay. I'm used to people laughing at me. So I am going to go off and make more blinglets. Andrea, I will see you tonight to give you your prize. Those of you that want to pre-order your sock kits, PM me and let me know your colour. It's like 90 of you want Storm. So those of you might just have to wait a day or two. I don't know. I reckon a hairdryer will fix up a couple of skeins, so we can get those out. We're gonna have so much fun tonight. Honestly, it's gonna be hardcore. Inside, coffee, beer. I don't know. I'm not gonna have beer, but coffee and food and tea and a berry frappe thing. Oh no, it's too cold for a berry frappe. So Gay, I will see you. So those that I don't see tonight, I'll see some of you on, some of you next Tuesday at Redlands Open Day. Then I'll be at Bendigo as well. So those of you that are in that area, come visit. And then also I'm going to be in Melbourne in September, which I'll talk more about, but I'm absolutely want to organise a meetup while I'm in Melbourne. So I'm down for VidCon. So those of you that are going to be around that weekend, I'd love to see you as well. So have a fantastic day, guys. Keep warm, keep dry. PM me if you've got to PM me for whatever reasons. I'm going to be sitting at my computer here finishing off this little job. I'll catch you all later. Bye.